I ain't even say this perm having name. You just wanna bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you.
Saying Cantrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knee?
No one saw this coming. NLE Choppa, once one of NBA YoungBoy's loudest supporters, has completely flipped the script in his latest track KO. This wasn't just a subtle jab. Choppa went straight for YoungBoy's entire persona. The diss was so cutting that even YoungBoy's own mother couldn't stay silent. She jumped online within hours, and that's when everything began spiraling. In KO, Choppa unloaded a set of brutal bars, accusing YB of being a bad influence on the youth. He rapped, "You're bad for the youth, nothing positive you do. You send dudes to do things you wouldn't even do. You call yourself a role model, but the shoe don't fit. Your aura's sick, guys like you make me sick." The shots were icy, direct, and personal. The kind of lines that make the entire internet stop and rewind. Fans flooded comment sections claiming this might be the coldest diss YoungBoy's faced in years. Even YB's circle was caught off guard. Nobody saw it coming. And surprisingly, Charleston White stepped up in full support of Choppa's words, saying he agreed that YoungBoy's music spreads negativity and fuels dangerous behavior among fans.
Babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. Him, you see they had that.
Charleston didn't hold back either. He said, "YB babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you," claiming that YoungBoy's followers were becoming reckless, violent, and out of control. That statement poured gasoline on an already burning fire. Now everyone started asking the same question. Did NLE Choppa just launch a full-scale rap war? Because KO didn't sound like a playful diss. It felt personal. Then the situation took another wild twist when rumors started circulating online that NLE Choppa had previously spent time in mental health institutions and was once on medication. Fans were stunned. Even DJ Academics couldn't hide his reaction. During a live stream, AK looked genuinely shocked, admitting he never expected Choppa to come at YoungBoy this aggressively.
Call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa's aim.
But the controversy only fueled the fire. Within hours, KO exploded across every social platform, climbing into trending lists overnight. By morning, the entire rap community, producers, rappers, and fans alike, was weighing in. Then came the next bombshell. NBA YoungBoy's mother jumped into the chaos. Taking to Instagram, she unleashed a fiery response directed at NLE Choppa, defending her son without hesitation. Her message was simple: stay in your lane and stop trying to knock my son off his throne. She wasn't just defending her child. She was speaking for every loyal YB fan who felt Choppa had crossed the line.
Damn, I'm talking about being jealous and being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Cantrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and on that video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say.
She didn't stop there. YoungBoy's mom reminded everyone that NLE Choppa had been quiet for nearly a year, implying that his diss might be driven by jealousy over her son's unstoppable success. And honestly, she might not be wrong. YoungBoy's been dominating the scene lately, selling out massive arenas on his first tour in 5 years. Fans are paying whatever it takes just to see him live. The demand got so crazy, the tour had to be extended by 25 more shows. Things are getting so wild that even law enforcement has allegedly voiced concern over the chaos surrounding YB's performances. And now, with Louisiana officials reportedly worried about his upcoming New Orleans concert, this feud isn't just music beef anymore. It's turning into a cultural event shaking the entire rap game.
Very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens. And
before we dive into YoungBoy's reaction, it's important to understand the backstory, because this tension between him and NLE Choppa didn't just appear out of thin air. Their history runs deep. Back in 2019, Choppa was one of YoungBoy's loudest supporters. When YB was behind bars that year, NLE dropped an entire track titled Free YoungBoy, pleading for his release and praising him as one of the realest in the game. That's how much admiration he had for him at the time. But everything changed after 2020, the year the streets went quiet following King Von's tragic death. Then in 2022, YoungBoy dropped his now infamous track Bring the Hook, and all hell broke loose. The record took clear shots at Oblock and even mentioned Von by name, shaking the entire hip-hop scene. DJ Academics jumped on live reacting instantly, saying, "YoungBoy's on Demon Time again, another tape's about to drop." The tension was electric, but not everyone saw it as power. Oblock rapper Lil Reese fired back saying, "That's not Demon Time. That's just rap talk like everyone else." And guess who stood behind him? NLE Choppa. That moment became the breaking point. NLE co-signed Reese's statement publicly, even doubling down with a now viral comment, "I stamped that." That simple phrase marked the official shift, the moment Choppa went from fan to foe. Fans couldn't believe it, because everyone knew he had once repped YoungBoy hard. But YB didn't let it slide. In his follow-up track No Like I Know, he came straight for Choppa's neck. The lyrics were ice-cold and personal. He rapped, "I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I guess you can say I was your favorite." That one bar hit like a sniper shot, ruthless and unforgiving. It was clear YoungBoy felt betrayed by someone he once considered an ally. After that, Choppa made a quiet but powerful move. He went back and renamed his old track Free YoungBoy to simply YoungBoy. A small change to some, but in hip-hop symbolism, it spoke volumes. That was his way of saying, the loyalty's dead.
Able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him. When, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a...
Soon after, Choppa began popping up everywhere, doing back-to-back interviews with DJ Academics, DJ Vlad, and The Breakfast Club. And in each one, he fired off more shots. On Vlad TV, he said point-blank that YoungBoy needed to get his act together and stay out of jail. That statement had fans raising eyebrows. Then, on The Breakfast Club, Choppa doubled down again, saying, NBA YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got millions watching him. He needs to set a better example. Stay out of trouble and just focus on the music. And the irony, that's exactly what YoungBoy has been trying to do since his release, keeping his head down, focusing on his family, and pouring his energy into his art. Yet somehow, Choppa kept throwing shade, leaving fans wondering what the real motive was behind this sudden hostility. This tension between NLE Choppa and NBA YoungBoy feels nowhere near finished. In fact, it's only getting bigger. YoungBoy's comeback has been so massive that even mainstream media couldn't look away. Reports confirmed that for his highly anticipated New Orleans homecoming shows, over 400 NOPD officers have been assigned each night, with drones and armored vehicles standing by. That's how serious things have gotten. The entire city's on high alert, all eyes locked on YB. But what really reignited the fire was a bold move during one of his tour stops. At his sold-out concert in Atlanta, YoungBoy stunned the crowd when he performed his explosive diss record I Hate YoungBoy live for the very first time. The energy in the arena was electric. Fans screamed every word like it was an anthem. Within minutes, clips of the performance went viral. One post racked up millions of views with the caption, NBA YoungBoy just performed the greatest diss track of all time. I hate YoungBoy.
YoungBoy, king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy, the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months.
But what really sent shockwaves through the culture was where he performed it. Atlanta, the same city where King Von was killed. The internet lit up instantly. One fan wrote, YoungBoy just dissed half of Atlanta and 4 power factors in Von City. That's insane. The performance split the hip-hop world down the middle, some calling it fearless, others calling it straight disrespect. Even veteran rappers from Chicago weighed in, blasting YoungBoy for crossing the line while giving props to Lil Durk for keeping his composure through all the chaos. The feud's energy was at a boiling point, and when NLE Choppa saw that performance, he reportedly lost it. For him, it felt like more than a performance. It was a deliberate statement. Performing that song in that city, it hit deep, like a personal shot at Von's legacy and anyone who ever stood by him. But if you thought things cooled off after that, think again. It was just the beginning of another wildfire.
YoungBoy. What's his click?
Why would I tell you?
What's his click though? What the for? 4K track. Damn.
4K trade for life.
I'm OT up. I am OT up for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? Boy.
Fans unearthed a clip from just last year where NLE openly admitted, "Let me know who beat me, bro." Respectfully, it's YoungBoy. So how is he now dissing the same artist he once called the only one outpacing him? Social media was quick to react, accusing Choppa of flipping sides yet again.
Who beating me, bro? Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is Young.
That's when NBA YoungBoy finally fired back. Right before hitting the stage for one of his shows, he hopped on his Instagram story and dropped a post that set the internet ablaze. He called out rappers, saying they're washed up and only mention his name for views and clout. While he didn't name anyone directly, fans instantly knew who he meant.
Say this perm having name. You just wanna bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now, clown. I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get him some views, man. Help this some views.
The real story behind NLE Choppa's diss track finally came into focus, and fans quickly realized this wasn't just a casual clash. It was about loyalty and alignment in the ongoing rivalry between NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk. Choppa's name once again got pulled into the middle, with fans accusing him of switching sides. Lil Zay even posted on Twitter, "It's no surprise the industry is switching up on Durk for NBA YoungBoy," which sent social media into a frenzy. People debated endlessly over which artists were truly siding with whom. Despite rumors that Choppa had returned to YoungBoy's camp after staying quiet for a while, he shut them down with his new track Coco, making it clear he was still backing Durk. Fans of Durk celebrated online, with dozens of mutuals tweeting, "If you're feeling what YoungBoy did, then stay on that side." This wasn't just a music feud anymore. It had escalated into a full-blown loyalty battle, and the rap world was dividing fast. The scene reached a new level when NBA YoungBoy was officially presented with the key to the city of Baton Rouge, a move that immediately shook the industry, leaving cities like Atlanta buzzing in disbelief.
This was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna f*** you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with dirt for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, If you with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the that still done stayed down for Dirk, his real family.
We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Harrington. And we have Floyd County Probate Judge Cleveland Johnson. And they got something.
Damn, this a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail, but the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel.
The announcement caused shockwaves throughout the music world. Analysts called it a defining moment, declaring the apparent decline of 4 power factors, YSL, and other factions, because almost everyone seemed to rally behind YoungBoy overnight. Some even suggested law enforcement seemed to tacitly support him. Observers noted that YoungBoy's influence had reached untouchable levels. Academics summarized it perfectly, saying, "Every rapper in the game is now trying to link up with YoungBoy again because he has the leverage and his fan base is growing at an insane pace." Meanwhile, NLE Choppa supporters went digging, attempting to expose YoungBoy's legal history to turn public opinion against him. They uncovered old reports, screenshots, and posts, with some claiming he cooperated with federal authorities. One viral Instagram post read, "YoungBoy's telling, third release from federal custody in 4 years on new charges. On King David, you can't serve 10 months of a 23-month sentence. My first offer was 5 years for a firearm the police allegedly planted. YoungBoy's definitely police. He might even be the reason Smirk got locked up." The post spread rapidly, igniting heated debates across social media and intensifying the feud even further. That post immediately exploded across every social media platform overnight. Fans argued endlessly, some claiming it was fabricated, while others insisted it made perfect sense. Then a clip resurfaced showing NBA YoungBoy himself commenting on the situation, and that's when chaos truly erupted. The video showed YoungBoy walking through prison with an almost eerie ease, calm, composed, and seemingly untouchable despite his circumstances. At the same time, a tweet went viral stating, "Honestly, I kinda buy this. The timing, the energy, how things are unfolding, it all feels too convenient. It wouldn't be the first time someone played both sides. You never really know who's aligned with who. Keep your eyes open." That single post had fans questioning everything they thought they knew. When YoungBoy sentencing finally occurred, the courtroom scene was far from ordinary. A devoted fan somehow hacked into the live Zoom feed, screaming at the top of their lungs, "Free YoungBoy! Free him!" Security scrambled to regain control, the judge looked bewildered, and even the prosecutors seemed caught off guard. Yet the real shocker was YoungBoy himself. He walked in smiling, laughing, completely unbothered.
I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of... He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, "Act, so what you think, man?" Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these? Like, but all these rappers on it, you know what I mean? Like they're all like, "Yo, YoungBoy, we love you," right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would put him. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these or kind of doubling back or not, I want to do whatever.
His composed demeanor fueled even more speculation. Observers suggested he looked far too relaxed and confident, as if he already knew the outcome. The moment sparked renewed theories that perhaps famous Rick was onto something, and that YoungBoy's courtroom calm wasn't just poise, it was strategy, possibly backed by connections. Some fans now claim he may have been coordinating behind the scenes all along. So the question remains, is NBA YoungBoy truly untouchable, or is there more happening than the public sees? Sound off in the comments. Are you Team YoungBoy or Team NLE Choppa? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for Rap Uncovered, because the streets never sleep and we're just getting started. More explosive stories are on the way, and tomorrow's drop is going to go even deeper. Smash that like button, share this video with your crew, and let us know your thoughts. We're reading every single comment. Catch you next time right here at Rap Uncovered, where the street's truths come alive. Music. Applause.